Oh joy, it's snowing again. Why I got mail? It's from home. Do I have like more mail I can like get rid of? Not really. I'd have to like clean up. It can wait. It can wait. All right. There's still this thing. No, there's still this thing. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm very confused by this one. I've still not found it. So maybe I should try to find it again today. It's supposed to be somewhere here, and I didn't see anything show up in the lost and found, and nobody's been around to like displace it. So I really don't know what's going on with that one. Anyway, yeah, it's snowing. It was snowing like the other day. Actually, it snowed a couple days. It's a weird period of time where it's like a 10% chance of snow and a 10% chance of rain. I had 5 days in a row of it though, which was not great. But, you know, once it stops, we can get some gyroids, maybe? Maybe. That would be the important part. But yeah, I guess I should like try to dig up this thing. You know, it's kind of, I like it. I mean, it is nice. It's also way too early for it. Like I see this, I'm like, no, there shouldn't be snow right now. Stop. But yeah, it's... Well, yeah, everything becomes white. It's just like, I guess like the seasons are a lot more gradual now, and then it actually starts like snowing before you actually see the ground change, most of the time at least. So, yeah, it's a little different. I am from Canada, yes. I'm gonna say this in a very sarcastic way, but there's a little thing called global warming. Growing up, yeah, we used to get snow like, I don't know when, but we used to get a lot more snow way back when. Like, most of my childhood was white Christmases, and then like nowadays it's like, it's a coin flip if you're actually gonna have a white Christmas. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy how that works. I have no idea if there's something here, and I'm just kind of like hoping for the best. But yeah, I do remember, like, I had a fun childhood playing in the snow. I mean, yeah, way back then it was like, and it was crazy amounts of snow too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, when I was a kid, like, I've seen videos of me playing outside in the backyard, and it's like just crazy amounts of snow. Like, and now it's like, it's really weird. Sometimes we have like a lot of snow and it ruins everything. And then and then it'll be gone. And then we'll get it again, you know, it's like, I am older than you, I can tell you that much. I don't know, I don't think I've given my age out. I try not to. Wait, is there something here? I'm trying to think if I've done it. I know my birthday has been given out through playing Animal Crossing for years. But I don't know if I've specified my age. But let's just say I'm older than you, but not like that much older than you. This is like ridiculous. This is like... This is what I think I have to do. I don't know. Something was buried. I'm trying to find it. It's not working. It's a little different. I mean, it's just because it's online, you know? I don't think I wouldn't care in person, but... Unfortunately, like, I have to give the day, or I have to give a fake day, you know? Because, like, it's there in Animal Crossing, and it's relevant, and you get things. That's how they get you. Okay, what's the deal, though? I literally don't see anything. And, like, is it because it's behind a tree and it's just super unfortunate? Look at all these apples I'm cleaning up. I feel like maybe I should, like, cut down trees. There's too many. Like, I'm convinced this, whatever's buried is not real. Like, I would think that I would have found it by now, you know? Like, I know this isn't it. That's something I buried. I'm just digging that up to prove that I'm not crazy. Like, there's nothing here. Oh, hold on. I gotta get the door. Whoops. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, the old clothing change thing is nice. Technically, it's not amazing, but it does function here. But it's inconsistent. It's the golden shovel. If, you know, like, it has a small chance to dig up 100 bells, right? Like that. Okay, so if you just happen to dig up 100 bells, then you could see everything in the surrounding area. It's not great, obviously. Most of the time, I'm able to find things without too much trouble, but, like, this one's just evaded me for, like, almost a week. And there's a couple... I think that behavior is only the golden shovel in this game, to be fair, so... Yeah, you'd have no reason to know that. But it's like... It shouldn't be behind here, right? That would be... No, it's not there. I don't know. Normally, I don't have too much trouble finding things. There's been a couple that I've had trouble with, but, like, it's because it's been buried and then displaced by a visitor showing up in that same day. But, like, I haven't had any visitors who could do that, unless it was Katrina, but, like, that's, like, right in the open where she was. So it does not make any sense. Any sense, sorry. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna do all this and I'm not even gonna find the thing. But like, I don't know. Like, what if it's something new? I mean, here's the thing. In an ideal world, I no longer have to deal with anything that's buried like this. Soon. Right? Assuming I get everything from red in the raffle, then I no longer... What is that? What is that? There it is! Oh my god! That's crazy! You could, like, barely see it. Wow, okay. Well, at least I found it. I no longer have to go crazy over it. I can also tell you that we don't need it, right? No, we don't. We need the scary painting. That's the last painting we need. So that's fun. Okay, great. We can put this away now. Maybe we'll get some gyroids tomorrow. That was fun. That was fun. Literally like the worst possible spot. How would I ever see that? Who knows? Let's just drop that there. Alright, let's go figure out where Gracie is. Gotta get ready to mash. It took like 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes of me just exploring. Oh, and I kind of forgot to like check for Gulliver that whole time. Oops. D5. Oh, perfect. She's directly above me again. I love asking Copper where the visitor is when they would literally be in the next acre I'm about to run to. It's my favorite. But yeah, you really can't work with the camera in this game. I mean, I like the camera, don't get me wrong. It's different than the camera in all the other games, basically, in that the world is flat, and in every other, the world is a cylinder. But... yeah, maybe that should be clipped. Oh, man. What is this? There's a peach here. I have all this fruit, like, behind all the trees, and I'm selling it to clean up, but I'm also like, maybe I should keep the fruit there, because then it means, like, there's no way something could be buried there. But, whatever. Alright. Time for everyone's favorite fashionable giraffe. But yeah, no Gulliver today. It's fine. The dog? Okay, let's do this. And he always says I must be Daffy. I'm always like, the duck? Daffy Duck? It's a stupid joke I like to make. And yeah, turnips is, there's nothing to clip with turnips. Like, turnips are meant to be like super cut, so you can just see me suffering for hours. Clips don't do it justice. Alright, giraffe print. I feel like that's not new. It's not. Believe it or not. I believe it. Why would I lie? Okay, so let's drop that there. We have a basic painting. Again, we don't need that. Alright, to the store. I know. But, like, she's given me that shirt a couple times, I think. Yeah, Gracie's, like, the hardest visitor, maybe? Not really. But yes. But, like, no. I guess. I don't know. Well, it's like, she's got 29 shirts. You can only get the shirts from her or Wisp. You know, the raffle has, like, 30 whatever. Let me do math for you. 37. And red has like 66. Okay, but you can get those items from Wisp, but you can also get them from like the being buried. You can get them from the island. You can get them from, you know, like there's all sorts of ways to get them. So that's why it's a little like, you know, I just feel like based on like the number of items I need for each like group, like yeah, I mean Gracie's probably also because Gracie doesn't show up always. You're asking questions about Gracie, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I haven't seen Gracie in 2 months. You probably haven't seen her. You haven't seen her. That makes sense. So similar to like Wendell, there's a yellow melon share, yes. Is it just called melon share, or is it a watermelon share? I think it's, I can't remember. It's just a melon share. But there's also like a watermelon share, I think, or it's a watermelon table. I don't remember. Let me look real quick. There's a watermelon share and a table, and there's also a melon table. So, yes. Got a little something for everyone with that one. I know, it is a little strange. Also, like, it has seeds in it that are that color, which doesn't make sense either, but I'm not gonna question things too much. Anyway, Gracie will show up. She shows up, and you can help her with 3 characters. You can only help her with 3 characters. It's the same thing as Wendell, right? Like, once you help Wendell with the 3rd character, he just pieces out immediately. So Gracie's the same thing. So you can wash her car with 3 characters. So you can get 3 shirts every time she shows up. Same as Wendell, you can get 3 wallpapers. We're already done with Wendell, but Wendell has 18 items, whereas Gracie has 29. So, you know, it's a larger pool of items, obviously. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Let me do some hold on, let me think here for a second. I searched for Wendell on my sheet. I got all of Wendell's items on October 11th. So I've seen Wendell once since I finished getting all this stuff. I was able to get all of Wendell's things in 17 visits. Okay, so if you wanna, we can do math. Ooh, math. 17 times 3, that's 51 items. I was able to get all 18 unique items in 51 visits. Okay, it's not terrible, I guess. I don't know. Sahara, obviously, it's one. Like, you could get Sahara done as quickly as you want, because you can buy as many things as you want in a day from Sahara. The price just increases every time. But I only got one a week, just so I could, like, say, hey, how many times would it take me to actually find Sahara 18 times, you know? Like, how long would it take to find Sahara 18 times, rather? That's the right way to phrase the question. So, that was what I did with that. I'm gonna switch real quick. I might switch back after. We're gonna see. I want to see. How many times have I seen Gracie? 19. So I've seen Gracie 19 times. I didn't get an item. I missed out the first time. Wendell, it's like you give him a fish, and dude's over the world, over the moon, right? So I'm just trying to think, sorry. Yeah, like Wendell, you just give him a fish, it's great, easy. Gracie, you actually have to like mash enough. And the first time I was not mashing enough. Like, I don't think children were doing this. Like, it humbled me real quick. I have to use 2 fingers to do it consistently. Like, just trying to use my thumb, it was not enough. So I need to use my index and middle finger. And that's what works for me. But yeah, I've seen her 19 times. So I've seen her a couple more than Wendell. And obviously I have more unique items, but I'm missing 4 at this point. So I'd love to get a new one today, but I don't know. This is like the one thing. Like right now, it's kind of I'm worried about Gracie. I'm worried a little bit about the gyroids, and then I'm kind of also worried about Gulliver, which is the one that I never thought I would be worried about. Because again, I think maybe I could have all of Red and the raffle stuff done at the end of the month, which would be kind of see. Oh my gosh, Daffy Duck. I was like, here's the thing. I was like usually like the guy that won the mashing games when I played Mario Party with my friends. But then that wasn't even enough to do this. You gotta use the other strat. I wonder how well I could do using that at like the Womp Hammer minigame from Mario, the super famous one. Splendid shirt. I feel like I don't need that, but I might be wrong. Please be wrong. Please be wrong. Nope. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I can do it consistently now. Like, I only messed up the first week, I think. But the problem here is that I just don't get new stuff. And these are all her shirts. These are all extra shirts I have. There's also a couple in the basement still. So it's just not great. Okay, I honestly, sorry, going back to what you said about Sahara on the Wii, I don't even remember. I don't even remember Sahara in any of the games at this point. You give carpet, you give money. It's a trade. I mean, in the first game, you give money and you give a carpet. Cool. And then in New Horizons, I know like you can buy rugs and you can buy the things, and then if you buy enough stuff, you get the tickets, and then you can trade the tickets for like new stuff. I think like what she like showed up and she had one like unique wall and floor, but then if you did the trade, you'd get a new one or something. I don't know. But yeah, I have no recollection of the other games right now. Unless it's like if it's, I would just assume it's similar to some degree. Okay, this guy's 31,000 points at his house now. It's an improvement, but it's not great. Yes, for old carpets and wallpapers on the Wii. Oh, you have to collect them from villagers? What? Really? That's weird. I don't... Yeah, see, like, City Folk is the one I've played the least. So that kind of makes sense. That I have, like, no memory of that. But then, like, even, like, things like New Leaf. Like, I never saw Gracie in New Leaf. Like, I never got the fully upgraded store. Because I never saw Gracie enough. And I was really annoyed about that. And I'm still annoyed about that to this day, actually. Back when things took a long time to get. Coral shirt. I don't think that's... It's not. It's not. So, there you go. First time we see Gracie in 2 months, and she gives us nothing. That's the problem. That's why I'm a little worried. Obviously, I could use Wisp to get more of her stuff. But I'm hoping we can get a bit more from her before we get to that point. I would like to at least get it down to like 1 or 2 shirts. But, I mean, I don't know. The odds are kind of weird, right? Like if there's 29, and I get 3 each time, and there's still, I need 4. Like, that's it's well, okay. We could do it a different way. Let's say 28. All right, we can divide 4 and 28. That's divisible. 4 times 7 is 28. So I would have to see her 7 times. All right, if I saw her 7 times, no. I'm doing the math wrong. I have to reduce it. Oops. 4 goes into 28. So that's a 1 in 7. So 1 in 7 chance? So I should see her 7 times? No, even just 7 shirts is enough, is it not? Assuming all shirts are equally weighted. That's how it works, right? Like, it's divisible, right? We reduce. It's like 4 out of 29, but we say 4 out of 28. We reduce. And we say that's like a 1 in 7. So I'd have to see her like every 2 or 3 times I should get something. Obviously, it doesn't work that way. So I feel like I'm doing the math wrong, or I'm just unlucky. I don't know. Anyway, I've been going for like 26 minutes now. That little treasure hunt did take up a lot of time, and then switching for Gracie didn't take up too much, but still something. But I'm gonna take maybe like 10-15 minutes and see what I can do here. So I've been doing a lot of fishing lately for the fishing tourney because it seems that I have a really good chance. Hello, where's the fish? Seems I have a really good chance of getting something new. And getting something new. Where are the fish going? What's happening here? I'm very confused. This is not working. Is there a problem? Yeah, I think it's a 1 in 4 chance right now, right? Fish appearing? Sounds like disappearing. That's a good one. Okay, now we got it set up. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of fishing for the fishing tourney. And large bass right now I think are like a 6% chance. But during the fishing tourney, it's a 10% chance. However, even during the fishing tourney, it seems that they have awful spawn rates. And I've had this fish for ages to try to get them. So I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of fishing now to see if I can get any. Because if I get any now, it'll help reduce the potential amount of time I need to fish after turnips. Because who doesn't want to go fishing for half an hour to 30 minutes after they just did turnips? Fishing tourney rules on GameCube. They suck. The end. No. You can only give bass. You can give small bass, bass, or large bass. That's literally it. And each bass has a specific range of inches it can be, which is just randomly determined when you give the fish to chip. So obviously large bass will get you the win, because they can be the largest. Shocking. I don't think it's... Okay, that's not gonna be one. I don't know if it's even possible to win off of a regular bass, you know? I think I had like a villager win the tournament with a 24 or 25 inch fish once, and that was the one I lost. I've won every other one. So I think there's a little bit of randomness to like the fish that they submit. But I don't know exactly like what the range, like I don't know what the probabilities of them submitting good fishes, you know? So far this is not looking great, but that's kind of to be expected. Oh, I should also talk to Copper before I forget so I can figure out who's visiting next. That's the thing I like, because I've helped Gracie with 3 people, she's now just gone. So the game determines the next visitor, which is nice. But often I forget to check it the day of. Not that it really matters. Kinda does, kinda doesn't. That's funny. I don't, like... I know I don't know how much fishing tourney stuff I did throughout the other games. I know I obviously did a lot on this one and New Horizons. I know, like, New Horizons, yeah, you just get, like, points, whatever. You could, like, have people on your island. I know I had, like, maybe, like, 3 friends on my island in New Horizons, like, the first year on a stream once, and we were just all catching a bunch. It was great for points. But saying that in Wild World you could win with the sea bass, that's crazy. Me, when I drop my collection of sea bass on ship and just say, here you go, sort it out. Yeah, I feel like it's just much too limiting in this game, you know? Like, that's my issue with the fishing tourney here. It's just like, no, you can only get, it's only these fish. But also, like, the rewards are substantial, I'd say. Because, like, I've won 7 and I've always got a new raffle or red item, and those are, like, pretty hard to get. Yeah, it's a lot of, well, yeah, persistence and grinding in New Horizons. But if you have friends, it's even faster. I didn't feel like it was that much of a grind. Like, I literally, like, did it all. I think maybe the first week I tried it myself and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need some help. And then I had friends and, like, we finished it all in the second attempt. Like, I only did the fishing tourney like that those few times. Or actually, no, I just showed up for the participation medals every other day. But, like, I didn't need to get points because I already got everything, I think. That's what I recall. Come on. This sucks, by the way. Also, the stupid part, which I've complained about, but I will continue to complain about, is that throughout different times of the fishing tourney, there are different spawn rates. And, like, when I'm playing, the large bass has a 10% chance. But if it's, like, from 4 to 6 p.m., or from, like, 8 to 10 a.m., I think, it has, like, a 20% chance. And that's annoying. Obviously, I could show up later and do that, but if I do that, it changes the turn-up pattern. Every time you load the game on Sunday, it picks a different pattern for the week. And I don't like doing that right now. I've been having a lot of really good luck, so I don't want to, like, reload it and, like, reject the good luck. That's how I think I put it on Sunday. So that's really annoying. But yeah, I do agree. Like, once you get gold or whatever and you have all the stuff in the New Horizons one, you're like, okay, there's no point. So maybe they needed, like, I don't know how to solve that. Hello, hello. I got my first large bass of the day, so that's cool. I'm just trying to stock up on fish for the fishing tourney this weekend. But I don't know how well this is gonna go. I am doing alright. Doing alright. Not sure how much more of this I'm gonna do, to be honest. I feel like that was 5 minutes for one large bass. If I can get, like, 1 or 2 more, that would be an improvement. But I don't know. How long am I in streaming? I mean, I've been streaming this game for 11 months now. But I streamed New Horizons for 4 years before that. On stream or in general? That's a little vague. No. I do stream other games, just not often. Usually, like, if I... Okay, no, wait, yes, good. Good. Alright, that's 2. I mean, that I feel good about that. Honestly. Getting this done now will just make this weekend easier. It was the angle I caught it from made it look smaller, but then the shape was like of the large bats because they're shaped differently. So I was a little like, but I do stream other games, just rarely. Usually if I'm streaming other games, I like play a game on a higher difficulty that I've already played before. Because like then I can maybe do it in like a single stream and then it's easier for me to like, you know, I don't have to like focus too much on like the story or things that are going on in the game. It's easier for me to just like play it. So that's been fun. There's a couple that I've considered doing, but like I feel like maybe after I'm done this I'll do that, or maybe when I'm doing less in this I'll do that, but like I don't know when that's gonna happen. So I do have ideas for streams. It's just I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying. I'm juggling too many things, I'd say. So eventually, because I'm thinking maybe I'll be done turnips in like the summer for this, but I might still have to stream to do other stuff. Now, if that's the case, then you know maybe it'd be a good time to like slot some other games in. I was thinking about like actually doing a 100% run of Super Mario Sunshine. That's something that I've been thinking about. And I thought, ooh, that would be a good one to stream maybe. But that's going to take longer than just a single stream. Why don't I upgrade my Twitch channel? I'm lazy. Upgrade in which sense? You know, I do this for me. I don't think I'm going to like make it big here. So I kind of just, I don't know. That's like too much effort. I don't know. It's like, I don't like alerts. I had like the stream alerts on like way back when, like 10 years ago or something. And I was like, I don't really, you know, I don't know. I feel like we're at like 2 large bass in 10 minutes. The ratio's okay, but I want to get more to fix the ratio. I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm here to like stream and focus on Animal Crossing. I don't want to like put effort into that at this point. I mean, I've been streaming like this for like so long, and like maybe one day I'll figure out like art and stuff, but like I don't even know what I'd want to like be commissioned. So it's just not a priority for me right now. Okay, nice. Now be careful. I have a full inventory. I don't give out my Discord on stream. I feel like I had a very similar experience with someone else in the past where this chat went like almost eerily similar. Okay, come on, give me another one. Nope. Never mind. Is this... that one might be big enough, right? Maybe? Maybe? Nope. It's a carp. Oh, that was a quick one. It's another carp, though. Yahoo! That was the same as the scheme, yeah. I feel like I haven't had that happen very often. A couple weeks ago, though, like, somebody came here and said something like that. And I don't even know if, like, that's a person or if it's a bot, you know? Or is it just a script? I'm not sure. Because legit, as soon as I saw the first two messages, I got flashbacks to that other time, and I went, yeah, real people, not bots, just doing the same thing. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't know, those first messages gave me the same vibe, and I was like, ooh, I think I know where this is going. And like, I don't know, chase the bag, but also it's like, I'm just trying to play Animal Crossing, man. If I wanted to have nice art, I would have nice art. I'm a very indecisive person. I'm not going to be like, yes, this is what I want my stuff to be. And I also know that it would be, like, super painful for me to, like, or for people to work with me, because I'm like, I don't know what I want. I don't know. And they'd say things like, nah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to subject someone to this. That's the other thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like there's better ways than, like, Twitch chat. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like there's gotta be a better way to... or a proper way, I don't know. If I can get like one or two more, that'd probably be pretty good. That'd be a good start. I've done 3 fishing tourneys this month, and the first one I won with only 1 large bass. I got a 26-inch fish right off the get-go, which was pretty nice. But the past 2 weeks have been very bad, so I don't even know if like 3 is gonna be enough to do anything, you know. But getting 3 now is potential time saved this weekend, and that's all that matters. But yeah, maybe I'll try to get like 1 more, but also it's been like 45 minutes, so I'm kind of ready to call it pretty soon here. I kind of wanted to keep like today chill and like shorter than this, but if I can do this, then I'm basically set for the week, and then the rest of the week I can just take easy. Okay, nice. Honestly, though, like, it's... I don't think they're in the chat anymore. But as soon as they said, like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm like, whoa, what's with this enthusiasm? We don't do that here. That's too much. There's something going on here. I don't know. That's just not usually how, like, first-time viewers message. Thank you for the first-time viewer little pop-up. It's always handy. But yeah, like I don't know. It set off some red flags went off. It's like the last one was like someone being like, "Oh man, I haven't seen someone. It's a rare time, a rare chance to see someone do 100% run of this." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good first message." Yeah, I mean it's definitely true. Like obviously, like people always fall for things. Like I'm, like fishing is a very real. Yes, I'm talking about fishing while I'm fishing. Fishing is a very real problem, and like the scammers just get smarter, and the general public doesn't necessarily keep up always. But yeah, like here's the thing. Like as a streamer, I'm doing this just for me. I'm not doing this to make it big. I would love to make it big and make a living off of this, but I just don't think it's gonna happen to me. Um, so I kind of accepted that, and I just said, like, because like there's so many like small streamers that like do this, and then they like don't get the growth, and then they get discouraged. But like I'm doing this like to record, keep a record of, and like share with the world like just like what I'm doing. So like if I'm saying like yeah I'm doing this for myself, then like there's no worry there, and it's like yeah if I grow then great, if I don't whatever. But yeah, also like it's way more legitimate if you like have a presence and portfolio, perhaps. Like just yeah, even like just like the connotations between saying, "Hey, do you want to see some of my artwork?" or "Would you like to see my portfolio?" Completely different connotations there. But also, there's a lot of like really bad artists. Also, like with the AI art, like, ugh. Yeah, I mean, like stealing art's always been a thing, and now there's like AI art, and that's a like big problem too. And it's like I'd rather like look through and like make sure that someone's legit and figure all that out than just all that stuff. And yeah, AI images are not art. I agree. I think it's a very large problem. I am very against AI. Don't let the AI hear me say that, but I'm not a fan, like at all. I think we've already like gone too far as a society, and it's like already over. And yeah, I see those like crazy takes on Twitter where it's like, yes, I've spent like, oh, you're laughing at me because I'm an AI artist. I've spent months learning how to type prompts, and it's like, don't you listen to yourself? Machines will never create art the way that humans can. Come on. But yeah, I feel like nowadays with like scams and like trying to sell art that isn't there, like yours, I feel like that's just another big problematic aspect of it. But yeah, I'd rather like find someone on Twitter and look through all their stuff or something, I'd say yeah, they're good. We'll do that. But yes, you're an SEO artist. It is funny because like so many people don't know how to Google search, which is like, okay, this is getting too negative for an Animal Crossing stream, but like, I don't know. It's like people. I feel like some people couldn't search their way out of a paper bag. It's crazy. I'm talking like specifically about the generation younger than us, but I'm not trying to start a fight there. But it just seems that they don't have the right thinking in that aspect. I'm not saying anything cancelable right now, but it could start some things here. Yeah, that is the problem, though. I do agree that search engines are getting worse. Like, Google, please, I don't want your stupid AI overview every time I search for something. It's ridiculous. I'm not a fan. Let me find my own information. Don't give me the wrong stuff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of problems are not just as simple as one specific thing. But yeah, it's too many problems. That's why I fish in Animal Crossing. I like my problems to be related to turnips. Actually, I don't. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. I'm done now. I'm calling it done. I've been doing this for like 25 minutes, but we got 5 large bass. That's pretty good. Honestly, again, I'm like, yeah, 20-25 minutes. But now that's 20-25 minutes I don't have to spend potentially this Sunday. So if I go hard on turnips and hopefully wake up on time, then yeah, we'll be better off. All right. No. Sorry. Katrina was like, "What? Somebody? No, I still need to show up on Friday." Okay, that means our next visitor. If I load the game Friday night, which I may or may not, that means our next visitor would be here on Sunday, which could potentially mess with turnips. But would it? Because no, Katrina would be... This is the 4th week that Katrina's showing up. Yeah, I'm just... I don't know. I just want to find my own stuff, you know? It's like... People... Anyway, I'm not going to start this whole thing. Can there be a visitor when there's Joan and a fishing tourney? In this game, anything's possible. You can have so many things, I think. The only one that's really, really weird is like New Year's, I think. That's the only time something's been really strange. I'm gonna sell this stuff off real quick, and then I'll wrap up. But yeah, yeah, you can definitely have a visitor on a Sunday. It just doesn't always happen. But yeah, so Katrina will show up on Thursday, leave Friday. If I load the game Friday night, then Sunday, the next person would show up. And if it was Gracie, I'd have to reload multiple times. And that would change the turnip RNG. So I guess I don't load the game Friday night, so then the next visitor will show up on Monday. Kinda, because I don't like to mess with Sunday, necessarily. Right? Like, the patterns have been good to me. I don't want to reject the patterns. I'm just making garbage up. Like, obviously, that's not how the game works, but, like, it's all about perceived luck, right? But yeah, you can have weird things. The one weird thing was, like, New Year's Day. I got a letter saying Red was going to show up. I had not seen Red up until this point, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm finally going to see Red. And then New Year's happened, and he was not here. So I feel like New Year's is maybe the one day that, like, overrides things, but I also don't know how true that is, so... yeah. It was a weird one. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Okay, do I have letters I can put away? Yeah, let's... Those are the sales. That's it. This? These two. No, this. I thought there was 2. Maybe this is bottom one. Yeah, it's the bottom one. Is this, like, important? That doesn't seem important. Those are all chip, and then this is, like... That doesn't seem important either. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up now, for real. So, today, what happened? Gracie showed up. I got 3 new things from... I got 3 shirts from her. None of them were new. I'm living in fairy tale land here. I wish I got 3 new things from her. Like what? A fruit? The mushroom. Nice. Sell that for money. Nothing from the store. We obviously got our spike yesterday, so that's good. No Gulliver today. I spent 10 minutes and found that like buried treasure from like 5 days ago. It was hidden against the wall in the in the police station. No, it's all good. No need to apologize. I feel like I could go on like a very long rant, and I'm trying to like keep it light here today. He says after already been streaming for an hour. I mean, usually with Gracie, streams are probably like pushing 20 minutes because like it's switching and all that. But anyway, that's all good. So it was snowing today. Maybe if it stops snowing or raining tomorrow, we can get some gyrates. That would be good. Katrina's going to be here on Thursday and Friday, which is lame. Not looking forward to that. But hey, could help potentially if I got another item or two. If I got a raffle item or a red item, I'd be happy. If I got a raffle item, that would make it like, I would basically guarantee that I'm done raffle items this month, I think. So that would be pretty nice. Or if I just get red stuff, that would also be good. Might make it easier for next week. Because next week, again, big week, we have the Harvest Festival and Sale Day. So that's like getting really close at this point. And then, yeah, I spent like 25 minutes fishing. So I got 5 large bass. Those are all saved up for the Sunday. That might save us some time. Because if I could just like do the turn-ups and then give those fish and win, and I don't have to fish that day, yahoo, am I right? But I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be a quick one probably. I like snow, but only if I don't have places to go. If I have places to go, snow makes life very, very unfun. And everyone forgets how to drive, and the roads become awful, and it's terrible. So, yes, if I'm not going anywhere and there's snow, yay, I like looking at snow. Very pretty. If I'm going places, boo. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day or evening. I think it's evening. I always mess up the times. And yeah, I'll see you around. But I think tomorrow will be probably pretty quick. I'll probably just show up and check things out. And then Thursday might be a little bit longer because of Katrina. And then Friday's probably also pretty quick. But yeah, that's it. I'm out. See you around. Bye.